show. We're doing more of our Posthomerica artwork, and we're going to see if we can, I guess, finish off this picture and then move on to whatever's next. The nice thing is that this one has all of its elements already. We just need to put the weathering effects on it. So, something I guess I'll do for, number one, right now we're working on Athena, so let's finish this off real quick. Yeah, we want white, actually. Okay. What we're gonna do for Cassandra, just because we can't really we can't cut away from her picture, so instead we're gonna add to her picture with a little bit of grime. Okay, it's too big of a brush though. And we're essentially just going to use, let's use the color of the black, like dark gray that we have here. We're just adding this in instead of deleting things out. Good. So that's just adding a little bit of extra stuff to it. That means every character is weathered. Now we're going to do the, whatever you call this thing. And I guess for this, we're going to take these two layers, duplicate them. We'll save a backup version. And then, yeah, we're going to merge these two for the weathering. And that's going to be so that we, whatever we do to this, it'll all happen in one go. So this is going to be true black again. Oh, right, we have to turn the flow back up. What happened? Sometimes when your pencil gets too close to the bottom of the iPad, it'll just cancel whatever you try to do. It's pretty annoying, but whatever. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. I kind of like the idea of this whole picture being a little bit more grungy than than other ones. And so like Ias and the statue work is a little closer to what I want. So maybe let's kind of do that for everybody else. So we're going to grab this again. Man, there's airplane flying all around. All right. Yeah, let's just go back down the list of characters and we'll how would we do this? I guess we'd have to erase stuff, not add stuff. And something's going on with this. His foot is like, doesn't exist in front of this thing anymore. Why? There we go. So for this, we're actually going to do the same thing as Cassandra, where we're going to pull from, we're going to add instead of subtract. Good. Let's go to Neoptolemus. But I mean, I guess we can, this is just an easier way to do it on this particular piece of artwork because there's like layered characters, so we can't really destroy parts or else you'll see what's behind it. And let's go back to Aeneas, and for him we can delete because he's the lowest layer, so there's nothing that would show underneath him except the background. Good, that all looks pretty good. Now we're gonna do the borders, and that's all we need after that. So borders, this is the bottom. And the borders, this is where it becomes really useful to use this strategy we came up with, because we're not going to want to delete, because the borders exist on top of most of the characters. So to just add the background color above works a lot better. What is this? Oh, this is the little corner piece. I don't know that we need to do it here, but we'll do it anyway. We can kind of cheat it a little bit, like we're not making shadows, but we can make it a little darker where Cassandra's hand goes over the background layer. Artistic license, as they say. Yep, that looks great. Now for this, it's going to be a little more complicated because this is kind of rasterized. Oh, it's totally rasterized. But the nice thing is that there's only two colors, and one of those two colors is the background color. So we could actually just paint the background color thing over the entire rasterized layer, and it still works. Okay, great. So this would then be our finished picture. It looks good from afar. Let's take a quick look. Close up. The textures look fine. Good. So this one, I think we can mark as done. I'm going to go into my document for the artwork and check this one off. This is chapter 13. And that is our final art and post-processing done. Great. Now, let's look at our document. Oops. We got a bunch of things to do, so it doesn't really matter which one we do next, but it'd be nice to do one that's like close to finished. This one I'm curious to tackle. Maybe we should bring in a layer that's a little closer to this. Oh crap, that's part 2. We gotta get rid of these old versions or else we're gonna screw ourselves. So let's pull in the background texture from this layer and we'll try just laying it in on that one where they're all leaving in the ships. Okay, we're just gonna take this. Now what is this layer style we put on it? Oh, it's just like the dirt. Okay, well if we can take this whole thing. See, this is gonna copy the mask, but I don't know if it's gonna copy the layer. If I said copy and I went to another document, would it keep that? I don't know the answer to that. Looks like it does. Okay, so first order of business, I would want this to be darker. But I don't think we can just do it with the levels. Maybe we can, I don't know. Now the interesting problem with this is we're gonna see through there's a bunch of black layers on top of other black layers, which means we're gonna see through certain ones. And then you'll just see more black and it won't look like anything. So we'll see about that. Welcome Sir Jiggles 10 into the stream. Posting some emojis. We are currently making artwork for the book that I'm publishing. Let's see what happens if we just do Athena here. We're gonna take her layer. And we're gonna this feels like it's too complete. I love that glow that comes through with this background color. That looks great. Now here's the thing. We probably want to do a similar situation for all of the outline layers. What am I looking at here? What is this? Oh, it's an old version of spears that we don't need anymore. And since we want to do that with the outline layers, let's duplicate all these, put them in a group. And we're gonna turn that off. Then we're gonna merge all of these. So that's everything. Now, make a black mask. And we'll see how it looks if we bring this back in. Here's the thing, I don't think we want this to be exactly white. Let's take a look at the color we use for this layer. It's taking a while to open now. This is what? That's not a very good interface there. F2D1B8. Damn it. F2D1B8. I feel like this is not going to be that. F3D. So if we made this F2D1B8 and then painted something, yeah, you know, it pretty much is the same. Yeah, I like that. I mean, so the alternative was this. It's very stark, but it also, I think we gain something. Yeah, let's do that then. Here's where it gets weird, because we're doing layers that are on top of other layers. I don't really know how well this is going to work. Welcome Jen to the show. We are doing some more of our Greek artwork here. I really like the kind of golden glow that this gets when the background seeps through the black. Whoa, that's like 100% opaque right there. See, we just need the parts where the picture would seep through. We need to make those not transparent, but I think that works fine. Oh, right, we can't do it there. Good. Yeah, great. Okay. Let's keep going. That worked better than I thought it would. Let's go back to the background layer just because I want to see what kind of stuff we can do here. So that's a levels layer. Let's do another thing on top. Actually, let's do this color. We're gonna take some instance of this black. Actually, it doesn't need to be a pinned layer because it's going to go over the whole picture. Oh wait, no. The way we want to do this is the opposite. We want there to be black underneath. Let's also get rid of this gradient thing because I don't really think it works. We'll turn it off. Black underneath, and then this. Now, why does this have... Oh, right, it does have a little bit of that already. Let's delete this, and we'll start over with that. That's pretty cool too, although that's not really, Greek pottery wouldn't look like that, so we're not going to do it. But I like the idea of it being totally monochromatic. Where am I here? This is creating like one of those weird repeating textures, like when you see the grass in a video game from too far away, and then it like just looks like a repeated texture. So we're gonna fix that in a few different ways. First of all, we don't want this to have too much of this black showing in the first place, so we're going to do another pass. That's too much. Yeah, in these spots, we kind of want it to be entirely white. Because you can see that the underneath parts behind the character are not able to show through if it's not white under this layer. Okay, so this is good, but let's sort of clean it up a little more. It doesn't need to be that grimy, really. Maybe only in the center.